Hi everyone, thank you for joining me this morning. Welcome. I hope you had a wonderful Easter weekend. For many of you, this will be your first workout in a few days after taking a well-deserved break over the Easter holidays here. Hopefully you're able to enjoy it for what it was, able to get outside and enjoy the weather. But welcome back, and we're going to get right into work here. So if it's your first time joining us, welcome to my loft, where we're doing some home workouts from. We're going to do a full workout today, top to body, whole body workout, top to bottom, sorry, in under 30 minutes. We're going to work through two different blocks. It's going to be strength-based movements, but today we're going to really work to get your heart rate up. We'll go through a warm-up together to begin with. All you're going to need to make sure you have with you today is a little drink of water so you can stay hydrated throughout the session. And without further ado, we'll get right into it. So we'll start with a warm-up, and I just need you to have a little space on the ground. You're going to lay down on the ground on your side, up onto your shoulder with a little gap beneath your side and the floor. And then like an archer, I just want you to open up that bow, take that top shoulder to the ground on the other side. We're just going to do this 3 times on each side. Breathing out as you open through. Then the same on the other side. Roll around, up onto your shoulder, have that gap underneath your side. Pull and open. 3 times, breathe out. So you're adding that rotation through your thoracic spine. Good. From there, come up into a half kneeling position. So post up on one knee, tuck your tail under your body, shift your weight forward. If you need to, if you have a hard floor, get a cushion or a rolled up towel underneath your knee so that you get that extra little bit of padding for comfort. Back away. 2-second hold, so it's just tuck and lunge. Brings the hip flexor here into a stretch. One more. And if you want more of a stretch, you can drive the heel of your hand up to the sky. When you've done 3, we'll do 3 on the other side. Tuck your tail, little lunge in, and if needed, drive the heel of your hand up to the sky. No more than 2 seconds, holding in that position. Butt muscles are squeezed on, nice and tight. One more. Good. We can lay on our back for the next one. I'm just going to get some glute bridges. Place your heels about 10 to 15 centimeters away from your butt. And I want you to think about pushing your knees forward to drive your hips to the sky. So knees drive forward, butt muscles nice and tight, and back down. We'll get 5 of these with a good tight squeeze at the top. I want to activate our glutes. Push the knees away, squeeze, and down. And when you've done your 5, come up onto your feet. So you go a little bit more dynamic for the next couple. I want you to take a reverse lunge, and then I'm rotating towards that front leg, reaching my hands front and back of the room. Stand back up, repeat the other side. So it's a reverse lunge. Step in behind, and we'll get 3 each way. First lunge, rotate. So now putting the hips together with the thoracic spine, getting a little bit more dynamic with our movement, getting the body more prepared for what's to come. Hand walks, feet directly underneath your hips. Your legs stay as straight as can be. You're going to walk your hands forward. When we get to the end here, if you can, add a push-up before going into downward dog. We're going to pump those calves by driving the heels into the ground 3 times on each side, and then walk your hands back towards your feet. Repeat that same movement. Walking out. Again, we'll go for 3. Push up. Downward dog. 3 calf pumps on each side. And walk your hands back towards your feet. One more time. Push up is optional. Keeping those legs straight as you can as you walk back in. Just get the nervous system prepared as well. So I want you all to come up high, reaching up to the ceiling. And when I call go, you're going to pull that roof down as fast as you can into the base position. Butt back, chest up. Reach, go. Reset, go. Doing it as quick as we can. Reach, go. One more time, go. And we'll relax there. So hopefully now, heart rate's up a little bit, you feel a little bit warmer, and we're going to get right here into our first block. So 3 movements, 3 exercises. What we're going to do with each exercise is work for about 30 seconds. So my first 2 exercises, actually, we're going to be holding a position for 20 and then trying to complete 8 to 10 reps. So then there's a 10-second window to complete 8 to 10 reps. I'll teach you the first 3 movements, and then we will get the timer running, because we're going to take little to no rest here today. First one is a split squat. So from the half kneeling position where we were in warm-up, you're just going to hover off the ground, so maybe about 10 centimeters from the floor. We will hold this position, just the one position, for 20 seconds, after which we're going to try and get 8 reps, pushing the ground away from beneath us. We will then have just a 10-second transition to do the same thing on the other side. So real good burn there in the lower body. Second movement, we're down on the ground. We're going to be lifting our nose away from the floor, thumbs out to the side. We're going to hold this T position like I'm an aeroplane for 20 seconds. And then you'll have the remaining 10 seconds to squeeze those elbows tight to your body in a W position 8 to 10 times. And then the third movement, a little bit more simple in terms of the pattern, but you're just going to come into the top of a push-up, so a high plank position, which we are going to hold for the full 30 seconds. So we're just going to hold it there for 30 seconds, no movement. So we've got 2 with movement. Then the third one is just a 30-second hold. When we get to that third one, if 30 seconds is too long, break it down, count it yourself into 5 to 10-second chunks. Hope everyone's ready. Hope you have your drink. If you want to play music, you get going, choose your own playlist. That's the beauty of being in your own home. My music may not be to your taste. So we'll get a 10-second countdown. I just want you to get right away into that position for the split squats. 3, 2, 1. And you're holding. So your weight is about 70% into that front leg. I'm just going to hold this position nice and tight. Start to shake a little bit. That's absolutely fine. You've got most of your weight to that front side. So we are holding. And now we're moving. So I'm pushing the ground as hard as I can. Getting that body up to the top. Trying to get my 8 reps. And a straight switch. So I switch over to the other side. If you need a cushion again, go for it. Hover. 20-second hold. Again, about 70% of your weight is on that front side. So you can see how my body is shifted forward slightly So I have that weight shift and I'm holding, glutes, quads, core stabilizing, so you pack down here at the ribs, and we're off. 8 to 10 reps. Good stuff. 10 seconds to transition down to the floor. T, hold, add in the W's. Here we go. Thumbs up, nose from the ground, 20-second hold. Nice deep breaths. Really turn those thumbs up to the sky. Feel the muscles beneath your shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze. Get your 8 in. And then we can pop it up into that plank position. This time it's just a hold. So you get used to this top hold position. Feet are narrow. Hands are below your shoulders. And I want you to screw your hands into the ground. So the inside part of your elbow points straight forward. We don't want to feel it in your low back. So you can lift your butt slightly and tuck your tail under. It's nice and tight in your abs. And already, over 30 seconds is done. So that's one round. We're going to complete 3 rounds. Back to the beginning, into the split squat position. Up off the ground, 20-second hold. So you see there's little to no rest in between. It's just enough to transition into the next exercise. Our goal today, elevate the heart rate, get some blood pumping into some key muscles, get you fresh after the weekend. Let's push 8 times. If you can get 10 reps in, great. We can switch. So 8 to 10 in 10 seconds. You have to move at a pretty high tempo. I'm up, I'm in my hold position. Think about what's going on in the middle here. Breathe through what you're feeling in your lower body, which is going to be a little bit of lactic acid building up. You can feel those muscles working, and just squeeze ribs and hips together. 2, 1, let's go. 8 to 10 reps in 10 seconds. You're going to add your arms in like a running action if you wish. Pushing the ground away. Shake it off, straight down, tease and pull. Into my tease position. Nose from the ground, thumbs to the sky. This is where you hold. Nice deep breaths. And we get our reps, 8 to 10 reps. Let's go. Squeeze those shoulder blades across your body as if each one is going into the opposite back pocket. Across to the opposite back pocket as you pull in on that one. Top position. Let's hold. Elbows forward. The inside of your elbow forward as you corkscrew into the ground. Tuck your tail, feel that tight squeeze in your abdominals, and breathe behind that brace that you're creating. 30-second hold. It's a little bit of core work, but then it's getting us ready for what's to come in block 2 with some push-ups. Good. 2 rounds done, 1 round to go. Back to the beginning. Split squat and hold. If you can, shift even more weight now on this final round. Want to complete the block with the 3 rounds. This should be your strongest. We've built. You're going to feel tired, but I want you to build and make yourself feel pretty strong here at the end of this 3rd round. Let's go. Push the ground, 8 to 10 reps. And we can switch. So the running action feels natural for me, but if you just want to place your hands on your hips, Or even if you're doing this later by yourself or at another point in time, you can hold. This feels pretty challenging. I can feel my quads burning. Hopefully you do as well. And go. 8 to 10 reps. Let's go. Come on, pump them out. And shake it off. We go to the ground. T's, pull in, after W's, after a hold. Let's go. Lift those thumbs up to the sky. Deep breaths. High, high, high. And pull. Remember, each shoulder blade crosses to the opposite back pocket. One more. Plank position. Corkscrew those hands into the ground. There we go. Inside of your elbows forward. Tuck your tail under. Squeeze that midsection in your body. Hold it tight. This will be the same position we set up in when we do our push-ups on the next block. Good. How we can pattern 3 new movements or 3 new exercises. Only the first one is the same in that it's a 20-second hold followed by reps. So the first movement, if you have your sofa or chair, bed, anything like this that allows you to raise one leg above your body, this is where we're going to go. Straight leg, push down onto your sofa with the other knee pulled to your chest. This is my 20-second hold, followed by my reps of low and push, low and push. We'll probably only get 6 to 8 reps on this one in our 10 seconds. So we'll do that on one leg, then the other, the same as we did with our split squats. Second movement, push-ups. We held 30 seconds at the top. Now we hold 10 seconds with a slight bend. So probably about 90% of the way to the top. Then we hold 10 seconds at halfway, and the final 10 seconds just hovering off the ground. The whole time, hands are screwed in. If you need to elevate your position to modify, make it slightly easier, you can. So the higher you go, the easier it becomes. Also, if you need to, you can go from your knees. So there's a modification. Then I'm going to go 30 seconds of running high knees in a small 1 meter space. So I'm going to be running high knees and I'm going to be stepping side to side. But you can see, hopefully, my body angle shift. So my center of mass stays relatively in the middle of that 1 meter mark. And I'm just shifting my body weight side to side. So my legs are swaying underneath. So there's our 3 movements, all working with 30 short rests. Hopefully that gave you a chance to get some hydration, have a little drink. We get into position with our leg raised. We go right leg first, straight leg, and push. So I'm up into my 30-second hold. If you wish, you can push your elbows into the ground, give you automatically a little bit stronger contraction through your core muscles. Hold in there, pressing down. And go for reps. Down, push. Down, push. It's an active push down onto your sofa. And we switch. So rather than lifting your hips, we want to push the sofa down. That's where the intent comes. Pressing down close to 100% for that full 20-second hold. Nice deep breaths. And with reps. Push on every rep. And we can switch onto our front position. Push up, 3-point hold, 90% for the first 10 seconds. So you're just holding it the same as before, tucked under with your tail. 2, 1, drop to halfway. We'll hold it at the halfway point for the next 10 seconds, still squeezing the ribs and hips together. And we'll drop it down, hovering just off the ground. You can almost smell the floor here for the last 10 seconds. Good stuff. Movement, higher intensity, high knees, short space. Let's go. So just shifting your body angle slightly. Pick those knees up. This one's going to get your heart rate going. Keep going a full 30 seconds. Whew. And relax. If you need to modify this one, you can just go to the ground, just run your arms. Back to the beginning. Let's go. Straight leg glute bridge, raised with a hold, pressing down. Three, 2, 1, reps. Down and push. And switch sides. Same thing, get ready with that straight leg. Knee up. Let's go. Hold at the top. 20 seconds in position. Three, 2, 1, reps. Down and push. Remember, you're pushing down into your sofa, not simply raising your hips to the sky. Roll over. Push-ups. 10, 10, 10. Here we go. Elbows in the right position. Tail tucked. 90% to the top. Take your deep breaths all the way through. Down, halfway. 3, 2, 1. Close to the floor. Just supporting that low position. See if we can push to the top at the end of this 10. Push to the top. Running high knees or on your knees, just your arms. Use your modification. So a running arm action. You're trying to stay as tall. Your legs, if you're going now as fast as you can. But if we're just with the arm action, stay as tall as you can be. And it is like a sprint. If I was to draw some stars here on my elbow, I want to put the stars in the sky. As tall as can be. Full 30 seconds, high intensity work rate. And relax. Turn. 1 to go. Back to the beginning. Leg raise. And go. Straight leg glute bridge. Hold for your 20. Pressure down as hard as you can. Feel tension in your glutes and your hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, reps. Down and push. Switch sides. Get it ready. Same thing. Don't get lazy on me now. Push down and hold. Helps to pull that top knee as well, high and tight as you can. So we get good intent in the musculature around the hips. 3, 2, 1, reps. Press down. Corkscrew the hands, last set here. Holding your position, 90%, just a slight break at the elbows. Halfway down. Squeeze in the middle of your body. Hand towards the bottom, last 10 seconds, holding it just off the floor. Push to the top. Running high knee action, last set. Shifting your body. Let's go. Knees are high. Body weight angle is shifting. As you do it, try and stay as tall as you can. Whether you're on your feet or you're on your knees, just with the arms. Head up to the sky. Deep breaths, last 5 seconds. Keep those knees up. Woo. And relax. Hands on your head or drop to your knees, whatever you need to get that oxygen in. Take some nice deep breaths. Pull it all the way in. And let it out. Make sure you take this time as well. Have a little drink. Woo. And of course, we need to recover. So, maybe you felt the same as me on that last set when we're picking those knees up high, but also holding a knee high. Hip in, tuck your tail, slight lean forward. But we're just going to hold it here for 20 seconds this time. No pulsing in and out. 20-second hold. Nice deep breath. Glute is on. Stretch is on. And we can switch sides. Same thing. 90 degrees. Tail tuck. Shift your weight forward. Glute is on. Stretch is on. And we'll use that is the one that's raised in front of your body. Start with your hands out in front like we did at the beginning, like an archer. You're going to pull, roll open, across your body, hand come back in. Breathe out. Again, add in the rotation. Maybe you again feel the hip flexor musculature here. Go into a little stretch. So that's working some internal rotation on that hip. We're going to get 5 of these on each side. You've done your 5, you can switch. Same thing, half kneel in, inside leg is raised, breathing out, opening through your body. And when you've done your 5, Give yourself a comfy position. If you're seated or if you're laying down, wherever you feel most comfortable. Just going to work 2 minutes on your breath. Whichever position you're in, straight spine. So if you're seated, if you were a puppet, head pulled up to the sky. I want you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4 seconds. Hold it in your body for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for between 6 and 8 seconds. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 6 to 8. Nice deep breath in. Hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 3, 4. Hold, 4. Out, 6. In, 2, 3. Keep breathing with that pattern, that count. Count it in your own mind. The air comes in like a wave. So you fill at the tummy first, then your chest, and everything expands. Pull it in through your tummy, then fill your chest. As you breathe out, everything relaxes. Breathe in and out. In with the good, out with the bad. Just go 2 or 3 more breath cycles, or if you feel good and you feel like your body is starting to recover well, please continue, stay there for up to 5 minutes with that same breathing. It's going to help to reset your body, reset your nervous system. Thank you very much for joining me here this morning. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments box below, or send our Jim Hertzel inbox an email. Myself, any of my coaches or staff will be happy to answer your questions and take your feedback on board. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, stay home, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.